Yeah, I mean, I threw one in a pit. Like, that was just free.
Yeah.
Free death.
You can hear the snakes biting into him.
Oh, yeah.
His cries of anguish in Goblin.
Oh, yeah. So
the goblins don't have poison resistance?
Not as far as you guys know. Or as they know.
Not all right. Poison resistance. It's a lot of snakes.
Okay.
They all went through their turns. The leader went ahead and shot that lightning bolt at you. Another went ahead and shot a little arrow at you with their longbow.
As soon as the arrow hits me, it just like in waves, and I collapse onto the ground, and I throw my spear down, and I dismiss my tentacle as a bonus action.
Nice.
And I prostrate, and immediately I'm prostrate, and I say, please, no more.
You can go ahead and make a performance check. Or are you playing?
I mean, no, I'm not lying. I can't take anymore. Please, don't hurt me. I can't take anymore. Are you? And I know where I think the smart goblin is, and I look at where I think he's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, you may do what you wish to me, but are you a creature of honor?
All right. So you drop to the ground, your spear off to the side, weakened, yielding, and the shuffling of the goblins does seem to grow quieter. You're still going to hear them kind of moving around you. You are looking in that direction that you believe the leader was standing in, where he shot the lightning bolt at you from.
Yeah.
As you hear the footsteps of approach. And then you can just barely feel that he is just right next to you at this point. You can hear and feel his breathing, his presence right there in that direction, and you can sense the calm, discerning demeanor of the same leader that you had encountered in the other room. Honor! You speak to me of honor. I gave you the opportunity to leave.
And all I ask is that same opportunity to go the way you originally let me. And I look down into the snake pit and I shudder. And this isn't true. I cannot imagine this. And he starts to shake. He can't even finish the sentence. Please, even the fall from the height. Surely, I cannot survive. Just not that way.
What you can still hear is the snakes biting and the other hobgoblins screaming in the pit.
Oh, it is more than I deserve.
They're biting me so much.
And I will say that, this is not true. He is not afraid of snakes. And, of course...
So you're trying to...
I'm trying to persuade him.
Yeah, really, you're trying to lie that you're afraid of snakes. But you're also trying to persuade him to show some mercy.
Yeah. I mean, my persuasion and deception are the same, so...
And are you still wanting to act in the initiative order, or are you willing to abdicate to whatever the hobgoblins are doing?
I'm willing to abdicate to whatever they do. I am completely going to let them decide my fate at this point. Right. It's a big gamble, and I'm hoping... Oh, God. Should I make a check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a persuasion check for the things you've said so far.
Okay. Oh, God, I wish there was some way that I had advantage on this. I'm good. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to just do it.
Nice.
Whatever the first one is.
Oh! 20. You have committed crimes against my company. You have invaded the tomb that we have claimed. You have thrown, and you can hear the biting of the snakes and the cries of the other hobgoblin. You have thrown one of my soldiers, very well possibly to his death. And you can
kind of feel time.
Him. Yeah, you can feel him step away from you within the darkness.
My spear, it is long enough. It can reach. Have him hold on to it. And I point to my spear on the ground where I dropped it.
You're going to hear... Yeah, so you say that, but you don't really hear a response to that. You're going to hear shuffling in the darkness. You're going to hear kind of air moving around to the immediate left of you. Not like a gust, but like the air pressure seems to change from what it was before. It's moving differently now.
All right. I remain silent.
Yeah, you hear kind of a whoosh. Oh, shit. So you hear that whoosh from the side of the snake pit, Shit, wow. You feel the presence of the hobgoblin to your immediate left kind of move away over the ledge and down into the snake pit.
Oh,
You can hear straining from down there. And then you can hear more biting from the snakes. And then that space is filled once again by the presence that left it a moment ago. And you can hear that hobgoblin say something in Goblin. And the leader will respond. And you hear the kind of similar whoosh from a moment before.
the worst part is, like, I can't see any of this.
Yeah, you just hear, you feel that same hobgoblin leave the space again. Shit. Wow.
Oh my god.
He's making terrible rolls for whatever reason. You hear more screaming from down in the pit as the hobgoblin leader angrily... He says something angrily down to the pit. You can't tell what he's saying. It's just kind of a very decisive order that he's passing down to the other hobgoblin, somehow down in the pit at the moment. It sounds like somehow one of the lesser hobgoblins have descended into the pit, but you can still hear the snakes hissing and moving around.
Man. Yeah, that was... Oh man, I'm trying to remember how many hobgoblins that was. I mean, I can hear his voice.
Yeah, you hear more straining from down in the pit, and you can hear the soft strikes of sword cutting against snakes, scraping against them, slicing them off, and you can feel the space to your immediate left has been filled once again, not only by the hobgoblin who was there before, but also possibly on his back or over his shoulder. It sounds and feels like the hobgoblin that was down in the pit with the snakes on him. Somehow this hobgoblin went down into the pit, although it's not a very deep pit from what you can tell. It's probably only about like 10 feet down, but somehow this hobgoblin managed to go down into the pit, grab his ally, and come back out of the pit.
Okay. Okay. Whew.
The leader is going to step back into the space near you. You are lucky. He will live for now, and your fate will match his. From this moment on, you are our prisoner. Turn over your spear.
Kick it over.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is at this point.
Yeah, so it's on the ground. You can hear, not the leader hobgoblin, but from somewhere nearby, the spear is picked up off the ground. You can hear the hobgoblin leader kind of move. You can hear and feel him moving away from you in the darkness as another one comes over. I guess they don't have any like manacles or anything, so you're going to feel a long sword get placed against your shell, and it's going to urge you to the south of where you are, kind of back the way you came before.
All right, I'm moving without complaint.
Yeah.
Make a run for it. Push that one into the pit too.
Oh man, I was like 2 seconds away from Eldritch blasting the head goblin into the pit, but then he climbed out of it, so...
You can feel pretty much on every side of you hobgoblins moving around.
Okay, yeah, this way.
And they kind of lead you back the way you came before.
Hey guys, I did it! I survived!
Nice.
Woo!
They're not happy though.
No, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, it is somewhat lucky that you were facing intelligent creatures rather than something that was trying to eat you.
Yeah.
That is the stroke of luck here.
I was like, the only one that would actually care about this would be the smart one.
And so you are alive for the time being in the custody of the Hobgoblin Company.
Okay, and now I'm going to take a nap. Alright, you guys.
Good night, sweet turtle.
I mean, actually, honestly, wherever they end up holding me, I am going to immediately fall asleep.
Yeah, certainly. At least a short rest would be very helpful. I think you guys haven't even rested since you entered the dungeon.
Yeah, we haven't. We had a chance to in front of that spear or that ball, and we didn't do it.
I'm always afraid of something coming in the night and eating us.
That is a great concern, and without spoiling too much, it is a very important thing to be worried about.
So you guys just never use torches? No.
I don't think any of us need torches.
No, I'm saying that I'm saying that's the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
That's why you guys need special eyes.
Sure, you casually mention that to one of them, and they're just like, they just grunt at you. You can hear a couple ahead of you in the hallway, and like at least 3 of them behind you, and you can't tell which any of them are.
Yeah.
Following that, we will return to Vaxius, Polson, and Seras.
Oh boy.
Down on this level, having just defeated the flame skull that was terrorizing them. It is free action.
Whew. Wow, that was a close one.
I'm going back to
Flame
destroy this thing.
skull. Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm gonna jump Luke.
Yeah, you're able to adjust. What's your strength score? I should have at least Vaxius
12.
and Seras. 12?
How much?
Yeah.
Oops.
It's
So,
the hop, skip, and a jump.
if you take a little running jump, you're able to leap right over that tar pit, over to that platform right there.
Alright. I'll do that.
And so, Vaxius returns down this corridor, disappearing away from the 2 of you. He returns to the
Come on,
small kind of altar he found at the end of this corridor. What would you like to do there?
Polson.
Desecrate the altar.
Yeah? You don't even want to check like who it is or anything?
I know it's not my god.
Hey, I would
Are
like
you
to
sure
do
it's not yours?
that. Let me find out more about that god.
Commence
you-
desecration.
Yeah. How are you desecrating it?
I'm just mashing stuff with my halberd.
Oh yeah, sure. You can make
No,
an attack check.
what are you doing?
You can make 1 attack check before the others show up.
What are you doing?
Alright, so what do I add on?
You
What
animal?
modifier do I use?
Just a regular
Oh,
attack check with
strength.
your halberd.
Okay.
I will smite you. So help me
Plus,
God.
I had my
So
strength.
help me, my
for that.
god.
Uh,
With your halberd, that's going to be +6.
Hey,
Ooh, plus 6
Vaxius,
to
what'd you
11.
find over here?
I found a broken altar.
You bring your halberd down hard onto this statue altar, kind of built out of the wall. You smack into it with your halberd, and you do create a dent and kind of cause a tremor throughout this statue that makes a lot of dust and crumbles fall off of it. You don't deal severe damage, however, just kind of a chip of stone falls off of it. With your first attack,
Stone.
before Polson and Seras show up.
I get an extra attack when I'm attacking.
Sure. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
So you smack into it, pull your halberd back again, and then bring down a fearsome chop that actually breaks off the arm that's held out from it. You break off the entire right arm of this statue, and it falls to the ground, hitting hard and breaking into another 2 pieces before Polson and Seras show up.
There is only room for one god.
I'm gonna
Is
use a
there a
religion
hidden wall
check
behind
to
it, Vaxius?
You can go ahead and make that religion check, Polson.
see if I should actually be outraged or not.
Sure.
Can I join in?
Ooh.
So, moving up to this altar, the most you can tell, kind of your offhand knowledge, especially traveling through Opkesh, you basically just tell that this is the Opkeshian god of, like, trade, you think, with that 7.
Oh, well, I place a gold piece on the broken hand and then cast Mending on the statue. Try and get the arm back on.
Can you use your masonry skill?
I have the cantrip Mending.
With a little
Very
skillful
important to
mending,
cleric.
with a little skillful mending, you are able to repair the 2 pieces of arm that fell to the ground and broke, and you're able to hold it up to the statue and cast
Wait,
it
hold on.
again to reattach it.
Is that how mending works?
That's how mending
Yeah,
Damn.
we're on the same team,
Hold on.
bro.
No. This is part of my character. Come on.
2 different.
Hey, you guys,
Wait.
maybe we should
That's-
actually go look for the other 2. Don't we want to find them?
With that skillful use of mending, you're able to repair the arm and reattach it to the altar, as well as placing a gold coin in the hand of the statue. Very respectful to the god
Hey.
of trade in Opkesh.
Fishman,
Fact,
what's your
you can make-
problem?
Nice.
Hey,
What's
all
your
gods
deal
can be
here?
useful.
You can, because
Hey,
of that.
all gods deserve respect except Bahamut because his followers are dicks.
You can
I
go
can't
ahead and
believe I
make.
got stuck with you two.
You can make a second religion check after you repair the altar.
Now watch me whip. I'm getting better each time.
Yeah, with that little bit of a better check, you are able to recall the name of this god. It is Alamban. And you know that he's associated with the trade in Opkesh, but might also be unfavorably associated with some of the kind of income inequality and corruption in the city. But also just generally
That doesn't bother Polson.
for all...
Way to go, Colin. You're helping the
What was his name
1%.
again?
Shit.
What was his name again?
Alamban.
How does
Yes,
that
I'm
make you
checking.
feel? The god of
Alamban.
income inequality.
Please, for this humble favor, may you grant us safe passage on our journey through this tomb. I say a small prayer.
Very nice. You can make
Gonna
one
whip
more
out the
religion
morning
check.
star.
Look for Destu, guys. Bye.
I gained karma points. Even though I'm chaotic evil.
Are you?
Wait,
Huh?
No. I'm
Okay.
lawful evil.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Vaxius, let's
Oh.
go. We have to look for Destu and the other girl.
I spit on the statues. I leave like you'll survive for now.
Well, don't,
Well,
Alan, don't bless him. Bless me, please.
Bahamut is
Honestly, he could
a
die.
pretty cool guy. He might have mixed
I
feelings
know,
about
and
such
you-
a thing.
What's this?
Probably,
Have you
but
read
people
my
have
pamphlet
done,
about the Drown God? He's pretty cool.
yeah, people have done terrible things in the name of their gods. Even
That's true.
the good
I mean,
ones.
yeah, you have a good point regarding the awful things in Opkesh.
Especially you.
Hey, Polson, what do you think is back here? Behind this, I can't see a
Probably
switch on the
treasure.
side.
If I had to guess, based on all the
I
treasure
just
we
see a whole
found in
bunch
here.
of. I just see a bunch of pots.
Wait,
Oh yeah, hell yeah! This is the growing room. Woo! The
think-
dispensary.
I
Oh.
think the lever must be inside that statue we left behind.
Enough with the statue. We have to go find Destu and the other.
Yeah, what if he's dead or worse, captured by hobgoblins?
Or even
That sounds
worse,
oddly
about to be thrown
specific.
into a pit of snakes.
Always
Well, that's why
follow
we have to go
hobgoblins.
look for him. I'll lead the way because I have better vision than all of you.
I'm gonna try and open this room.
Wait a minute.
You
What?
wanna
There's nothing
lift?
here.
So that is as you enter into that space, Seras, where I've drawn the red polygon that opens up and goes overhead. Polson, moving up to that portcullis gate, is able to get a tight grip upon the bars,
I say, God, give me strength.
and with vigor, you are able to lift it up into the opening
Oh my
above.
God.
And you're able to hold it open momentarily with your strength. You have to stand under it to hold it open as it is trying to move back down.
Yeah, I'll just like
Or-
dip in.
and let it shut.
Yeah.
Okay. The space that Seras has entered into, however, on the right here, you see that space does open up overhead, so you're at the bottom of a pit,
Hey, Vaxius, want to give me a hand?
an overhead chasm.
To do what?
I could probably make the jump up there.
With your dark vision, Seras, you can see that it's quite a ways up. It's not going to be an easy little jump here.
Okay.
It's at least more than like 30 feet up, if not more.
Easy.
I could do that.
I could throw him that far.
Let me read your high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. So if you were going to run and jump, you would go up 4 feet.
4 feet.
If you were
What if
going
I
to
had
run,
Vaxius help me out?
yeah, that could certainly help. You can make an athletics check as well to throw some extra power on there.
Seras hasn't repaired any statues I've broken recently, so he's still in my favor.
Nice.
Is
Sheesh.
she?
Still in my good graces.
So you want to go ahead and help Seras
Space
try to
up.
climb up the wall?
Yeah.
Alright. Seras, you step back to take a running jump, and Vaxius, you prepare to give her a little spring to throw her up. So if you could both go ahead and make athletics checks.
Oh,
Nice. So with Vaxius'
our
help,
powers combined.
his hands under your foot, he is able to launch you up. You go up about, I'm going to say, 13 feet up this wall, and you're able to get your hands into the little nooks and crannies of the sandstone wall to hold yourself in place. It is kind of old stone that's deteriorated over a long time, so there are little chunks missing that allow you to fit your hands in between the stonework. But right now, you're only up about that 13 feet. What are you doing, Polson?
I think I'm gonna sneak around. I'm gonna try and be low key in here because I don't know. I don't want to die.
Certainly.
That's just what I'd do in a video game. Just immediately go into stealth. Oof. I think I'm stealthy.
You try to move stealthily through this little room. Of course, there aren't many things watching for you, so as far as you can tell, you are relatively hidden. Even from your allies, you can kind of hear Seras running and the grunts as she's thrown up on the wall, but otherwise you're fairly hidden. That door is already open, and you can just see out into this space. It appears to be possibly that same room where you were battling the Flame Skull.
Yeah. Okay. Well, dang. I go smash these pots out of frustration with my mace.
Nice. Yeah. You go around, you're able to smash all those pots. Do you smash all the pots or like one of them at a time?
I'll smash them one at a time. I'm not gonna do like a roundhouse.
And you want to
Can
stop
I
if
run
you
in there and
find
cast
it?
mending on the pot?
Shit.
Yeah, we
have-
Mending.
That's what I thought.
No. If only.
I'll smash this one first.
The small one.
Yeah.
You smash that open,
Skyrim, give me strength.
and you find a couple tiger eye gemstones.
Nice. Say, Alan Band, give me strength. Just kidding.
You smash that next one. It appears to have been filled with tar, so as you break into it, tar kind of spills out in a little puddle.
Oh, but I don't get that in my inventory.
No, you don't.
Maybe I get a little in my backpack.
On your hands and your boots.
Then I'll break that last one with my mace. Why not? I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you're very easily to smash into it. That one, it's like 3 feet high, and it appears to have been filled with
Maybe I should have looked inside it before I decided to smash
sand,
it.
which spills out. No problem. You're taking the hero of time approach. The sand kind of mixes with the tar a little bit.
Well, I'm glad I did all this.
You do get those 2 tiger eye gemstones.
Yeah, which I'm pretty happy about. I'll try and get through
Excuse me.
the door again. Oof.
You get a tight grip on the bars, and you pull up on them with a great deal of strength. You're able to pull it a couple inches off the ground before it shuts back down.
My fingers.
Seras, what are you going to do? Seras, you're 13 feet up the wall. What would you like to do here?
Vaxius, do you still have that rope?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna take that as
think
a
I do.
yes.
Yeah, I pulled out Destu with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Throw it to me. I'll pull us up out of the sand pit.
Are you sure you're strong enough?
I mean, I could tie it around something.
Alright.
And
Toss him a
Vaxius-
rope.
Nice. I think Seras has some rope. You have 50 feet of rope, Seras, as well. But you can take Vaxius's as well if you'd like.
I have 50 feet of rope? I didn't know that.
Yeah, check your inventory on D&D Beyond. You have a lot of good stuff in there. You have a hooded lantern and oil for that lantern. You have pittons, which are things you can hammer into a wall that you can tie rope into that will help with climbing.
What? Oh, what? I could have done this the whole time.
Indeed. You have a crowbar.
Well, can
you
I-
have a ball bearing bag with 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna do what you call it, the pippins?
You want to take the time to set up all those pittons?
Yeah, I mean, it's only 30 feet. It's not that high.
It's at least 30 feet, and as you make up the 13 feet up the wall, you can tell it's definitely more than 30 feet.
Okay, well, I'll just slowly do it, I guess.
Alright, so you climb up, you're hammering pittons into the wall as you climb up. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Hey, Vaxius, why don't you go look for Polson? I don't know where he is.
I'm sure he's fine.
It's true, I don't need protecting. I'm not a maid in need of defending. You hear me grunt as I'm trying to lift up the gate.
Seras hammers a piton into the wall, climbs up maybe another 7 feet, so you're at about 20 feet, which appears to be halfway up from where you are now. You're able to hammer in another piton into the wall. Vaxius, you are on your 3rd torch since you've entered the dungeon.
Oh no.
You guys have been in the dungeon for about 2 hours now, so you're just starting your 3rd hour, and I assume you want light, so counting those down. You started with 10, now you have 7 left, but that is not including the one you currently have in your hand.
Cool.
Right, you have a tiny pot of oil you collected.
I sure did.
Polson, are you still trying to open up that gate?
I'm gonna open
Nice.
this shit this time.
Hold up.
Bram, Hadouken,
With
uppercut,
that,
final smash.
you are able to pull it up about halfway, which would be enough space for you to kind of crawl under, but it might be risky.
I'll go and take the risk. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, make a little acrobatics check.
Vaxius, you sure he doesn't need our help?
Dang, I'm pretty sure my athletics is better.
I can't look at this.
God, give me strength!
Yeah, so you pull it up about halfway, and with your strength, you are able to duck under it and kind of roll out of the way before it closes shut once again.
That's the power of being nice to gods.
Nice.
And then I go.
And you can see
Yeah, that's on
Seras
treasure.
up the wall there, climbing. Seras, you can go ahead and make another athletics check.
And I hope you guys are ready to catch me if I fall.
Meh. I just did a lot of heavy lifting. My arms are a little...
With that,
Eh.
you are able to move up, I'm going to say another, 12 feet. So from 20 feet up to about 32 feet up. At this point, you are getting pretty close to the top. You're hammering more pitons as you go. You set up about maybe 3 pitons, 1 every 10 feet so far.
Hey guys, I can almost see the top. We're almost out of this place.
That's optimistic.
Someone has to be.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we said the same exact thing last time.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm going to bring you up to where you're climbing to, Evan. You see that?
Oh, okay. That's cool. Thought this area looked familiar. Hey guys, guess where we're at?
Is it the entrance? Exit?
Yeah.
Let's leave this godforsaken temple.
Wait, we have to go find Destu.
You can go ahead.
Hey, you know what? We could find him and then just take a break outside.
You can go ahead and make one more athletics check, Seras. You're able to scale the rest of the wall right up onto that same walkway that is the entrance of the dungeon. You spent 4 pitons hammering those into the wall as you climbed, and that is going to give a significant benefit to your allies after you go ahead and lower a rope. Or I suppose you were coiling the rope through the pitons. It creates a nice little climbable trail for the other 2 of you. You guys can go ahead if you both want to follow Seras up. Nice. Polson.
Teleport us.
Polson. Yeah, right ahead.
Oh, no.
Polson right
Man,
ahead
this
of
is the second
Vaxius.
strength check.
Yeah, that's
This is the second
wild.
strength check in a short amount of time. Alan Bam is really giving me some good strength.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm not even doing that. It's Alan, man.
That's what piety gets you.
So we used 40 feet of your rope, Seras.
Can I pull it out?
Actually, I'm gonna say
roll it
you
back
just
up?
had to use your hole. Well, if you tied it around, because you were using them to kind of help affix the rope in place, if you just kind of loosely had it through the holes, it wouldn't have really helped the climbing at all. So I'm going to say you kind of had to use your whole rope, or at least 40 feet of it, to set that little climbing thing up, but it is permanently affixed there for the time being. Let me go ahead. You have like a...
Oh well, we didn't need it anyway.
Well, you did need it, and you used it for something pretty helpful, I would say.
For once, my
Yeah.
climbing skills came in handy.
So you guys
Okay,
pretty
so
successfully...
since we're at the top,
Yeah, you scale up out of there, and you have that permanent pitons and a rope to bring you up and down that space.
Wait, I have an idea. I think I know where we are. I mapped this out in my head. Hey guys, Kasim.
Ah,
Come on,
Seras! Welcome back out.
What's happening?
We've been waiting here a few hours.
Hours?
It felt like
That has been days.
God,
It felt like a month
heal
since we
me.
last saw you.
Luckily, we all
No,
made
you're
it
not a
out.
paladin.
Hey,
Arieli,
Kasim,
heal
do you
me.
remember when I was yelling at you, like, probably a couple hours ago?
Destu,
Remember
you
that?
made it out before us.
Yes, my feelings are still hurt.
Perhaps about, yes, maybe a little less than an hour ago, we heard that strange, shattering sound up ahead, and you were shouting at us from an upper level. It sounds like you made some decent progress through the pyramid.
Yeah, but then we touched a ball and we got all separated. Luckily, I found these two who needed my help and I rescued them. But now I need to go save Destu.
You ran off at
so...
the first sign of trouble.
Wait,
So
Destu's
now
right here.
now that's Mutu. So now I need to go
Destu.
look for.
That it?
So now I need.
Oh my god,
Or
I
did you-
thought that was Destu as well. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Mutu.
So Kasim, can you
Oh,
tell me
man.
where we were, where you saw us yelling at you before?
We didn't quite see
That was
where
pretty
you
close to-
were, but it appears to be just overhead of the entrance here. You can't quite see it from here, though.
Well, I can get there on my own. I just need healing. I need rope. Any of you guys have rope?
I do have an extra
No.
rope. I mostly use it for tending to the camels, but I suppose I could spare it for your dungeon crawling here.
I have a priest pouch.
And I'm gonna say, I suppose we could have both Scott and Aurelie cast, like, 1 cure wounds each, but I don't want to overdo it too much.
Oh, I know.
I just need
I
a
was
little
kidding.
bit of help.
Should we take a short rest?
You guys could
We
take
can't.
a break.
Destu's
We
not
gotta
here.
find. We gotta find Destu.
He's right there.
That's not
Where?
Destu, that's Muto.
Right there.
Goodness.
Mutu, you racist! Arieli, light cure wounds me!
Hey, me too.
And
I
Seras
need
too.
help.
No, Mutu's the other cleric. Scott
Wait,
is a
Mutu's-
bard. Scott knows
Wait,
nothing
Mut-
about healing.
Mutu, can you
He
heal
knows
me,
about
please?
singing.
So are we just gonna have them heal up, or should we take a short rest?
Well, I plan to go right back in and find Destu. I owe him. Not really, but I owe him.
Well, then again, Destu did fall asleep.
So, Polson recovers 6 hit points from Aurelie's cure wounds, and Seras
Nice.
recovers 10 hit points from Mutu's.
Thank you, Mewtwo. I'm in your debt. Kind of.
Not Mewtwo, it's Mutu. He saved your life.
Thought it was Destu.
So, you guys crawled up out of the pit.
Can I roll some of my hit die for my short rest?
Hold on,
Wait,
I am
you're
going to
still
jump
being-
back
you're
up
still-
to you. Back up on the level that Destu is, after you have been escorted through the hall by the hobgoblins. You do find yourself positioned
Hold on, let
on
me-
what does feel like a relatively comfortable cushion, and you can see from where you're standing the little alcove there that leads out of the dungeon that Mazina had escaped through.
Okay.
But you are severely weakened by the amount of damage
And-
you've taken, the lightning bolt, the cleaves from the long sword, the arrow, and you do not have your weapon on you.
Yeah.
You collapse and you only get a few moments of respite before the leader returns back to you. So, I do not think you would travel here alone. Who was that woman with you?
My attendant. I'm an old turtle. I need somebody to read the markings on the things. See, I'm here on a...
You can go ahead
You-
and make
you
a
don't-
deception check.
You don't want to hear about that. What you really want to hear is about when me and her went fishing. You see, there we were, sitting on the bow of her ship. She's a pirate. She's a pirate. Yeah, she's a pirate. Yeah, I know she didn't look like a pirate. She was wearing her pirate clothes. Anyway, yeah, we were sitting on her ship, and I saw this great tooth come out of the water. It was a narwhal as big as you, as big as, well, not as big as you, it was really big. And this is this. He launches into a long story.
Yeah. You can go ahead and make a quick deception check since you are lying about your relationship with her.
Yeah. Alright, take the first one. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, the first one.
So you successfully deceive him, but after you get a little bit into your story, he's like, enough. You will only answer my questions. I don't need more information than that.
You got it.
Are there any others in your party?
No,
You can go ahead
just
and make a
us.
deception check. Unless... No, yeah, that's a pretty solid lie right there.
Take the first one.
Yeah.
No, there aren't any more?
For what reason have you come to this tomb?
Come to study it, to learn what I can, and take its knowledge back to my people.
And is that relatively true?
No.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you
I'm
you
here
were
to
brought
rob this
here.
tomb.
You were brought here by Kasim. Yeah, and you're okay. Pretty straight up here to collect the treasures to slay the monsters.
Yeah.
Ooh,
got close.
And what have you learned in your studies of this tomb thus far?
I wasn't the best student. I'd recently just gotten into the tomb when I touched an orb and landed in here. And I apologize. My intention was not to land where I did.
All right, you did you did explore a little more than that.
Yeah, I'm playing. Go.
Yeah, so you can make another deception check.
Oof. They were going so well.
Yeah, he's not doing great either.
That's true.
Gosh, darn it.
We keep tying.
Yeah. I do not feel you are being entirely truthful with me, scholar.
Alright, you got me. I'm here to rob this tomb. I heard that there was treasure, and I had to come see for myself. Which isn't a lie.
Yeah. Do you know to whom this tomb belongs?
I do not. I am an honorless thief. I came to rob because it was here. Maybe it's not the best, but I didn't realize there would be so many challenges. You saw my small, especially compared to yours, magic.
That was not small magic. You filled this entire room with ice and snow and rain. That is not a mere trick.
Yes. And you see, and he starts unwrapping his, arm. I don't know if I ever mentioned this about Destu, but one of his arms is wrapped up. And it's like a normal hand, but almost, it's like the green flesh is now, purple, and it's all bloated, kind of like it was drowned, but the rest of him stayed intact. See, my power, I do not own it. I am borrowing it from a creature that, well, the less said about it, the better.
Another voice in the room kind of pipes up. He's a Lucifer, Warlock!
Some call me that, yes.
Some call me a peace lock.
So just don't call me a door lock, you know?
I see. Well, I understand your motive in coming to this tomb. There are great riches to be plundered. However, as you can see, my company and I have claimed this pyramid for our own.
Yes.
Any attempts to take the treasure from these halls will be considered an act against us.
I understand.
We are going to hold you here for the time being. Behave yourself, and you might just survive to rob another grave.
I will do this.
And he moves away into the darkness. You can kind of see where he's moving. He just basically steps over to this low table with the cushions over here. You can kind of make out what's in the room. It's just not It's not all clear, it's very shadowy, but you can pretty clearly see the exit over there. And are you good with taking that short rest?
Yeah. I don't think I can make it
Yeah.
if I try to run at this moment.
So you can use as much of your hit dice as you would like, since this will count as a regular short rest.
You know what? I'll use all of them.
And you have +1 Constitution modifier.
So it'll be just +6 because I rolled all 6 of them.
23 plus 6, so 29 hit points back. That's all your hit points.
Yeah, that was exactly enough to get me back to full.
Plus 29. So, sitting for an hour, I guess you do have a few... I don't know if you have like a healer's kit or anything, but you are able to sit and heal your wounds just a little bit, recover from your exhaustion, recover from everything that's kind of happened.
Yeah.
And after that hour, you do feel a lot better, but you don't know what your allies have been doing in this time as well.
Yeah.
We are going to jump back down to where they are, out in front there.
Would it be metagaming if we just took a short rest right now?
No, if you guys wanted to take a short rest out here in front, that would be acceptable.
I think that makes sense because you guys did.
Yeah, I think Seras would be able to talk me into
Like, you guys are no good to Destu.
almost condition.
But you wanted to save the turtle. You wanted to rush back in there.
You know, Vaxius is real. What's the incendiary or not? What's the
Antagonistic.
antagonistic towards Polson?
Instigatory.
Hey Vaxius, how about this? Look, come here. Let me talk with you real quick. Come on. If you save Destu...
Oh no, that's cool. I'll just be over here talking to not you guys.
Okay, cool. Anyway, Vaxius, if you save Destu, think about it. What if he converts to being a follower of Bahamut, huh? Does it sound cool?
We should take a rest.
Oh.
I'm so tired. Look at me.
We take the short rest, and then later we go rescue him, and then bam! You save a future Bahamut follower, huh?
I would get
If
enough
If he
points
dies,
that
this will give
way.
us time to...
That is
time to
my whole
take a
purpose
quote
in
from
life. Bring praise and honor.
Paulson,
To
you're
the
not
name
supposed to
of
be able to
Bahamut.
hear this.
Yes, superhero.
If you guys are trying to make like a stealthy whisper check, and Polson is trying to listen, that could require some opposed checks.
Are you trying to listen, Paulson?
I mean, there's no reason I wouldn't be, right? Like,
Yeah, do it.
yeah, I guess I'd be listening.
So you guys can make
They're
a...
trying to listen.
Well, Seras can make a stealth check, and Polson can make a perception check.
There we go. Now I'm whispering.
Now this is
I don't need
whispering.
Vaxius to respond. I just need Vaxius to listen. You can't
So
beat
you
my
can-
stealth.
You can hear Seras whispering something to Vaxius. You can't quite make out what it is, but I suppose Vaxius isn't really trying to hide his responses, unless you are. It's up to you, Harold. But I
I
imagine
feel
it's
like
mostly
it's
just
stupid.
like nodding and uh-huh.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
you go rescue Destu. You have a new follower of Bahamut. Does sound good? Huh?
You win some, you lose some, you know?
Yeah, and maybe I'll consider switching to Bahamut if you save Destu. Huh?
To the Baja man.
Yo, if you're lying to
Two
me,
followers of- That's 2
I'll
followers.
cut
of
both your
Bahamut.
arms off.
Oh my god.
Would I lie to you?
Yeah, would she lie to you? I mean,
You are a trusted ally.
Yeah. So would I lie to you?
Praising glory be to Bahamut.
Glory to Bahamut.
I'm in.
Okay, so the short rest, and then we go rescue Destu. Sound good?
riveting audio.
Okay, let's go.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, guys, let's take a short rest.
Alright, you all have all your hit die. Vaxius hasn't taken any damage whatsoever, so he's just waiting for you guys to lick your
Leave a
wounds.
wiener.
But Polson and Seras, you can both roll as many hit dice as you would like.
Bacow. 22.
Very nice.
I'll just roll all of them. That's 68, right? Pushed me beyond my limits.
Well, it's just going to
I'm
bring you right
stronger
back
than ever
up to
before.
full health. But that is going to be all your hit die. Polson spends half his hit die. About 20 minutes. 20 minutes
My followers
into
fan me.
your rest. No, they don't. I mean, they're not servants.
They love me.
I imagine
They
they're
got
your
me
like
knees.
apprentices. That seems a little.
They're
They're so
servants.
devoted to me.
They're just there against their will and forced
they have
to
posters
serve on
of me on
them
their walls.
hand and foot. They're not servants.
Hey, who's that? Is that Mazina?
There she is. She
Oh,
was with the
what?
turtle last I saw her.
Hey,
It's an
where's
enemy!
Destu?
Shoot it! Shoot it with fire! Sacred flame!
you good?
Pew,
Point
pew.
my-
Look all beat up.
Point my halberd at her. Where is he?
She does have some bad bruises on her. When you hold your halberd up to her, she throws her hands up. Her sword is only on her belt, but you hold the halberd up. Stop, it's me!
I know it's you.
He's
That's why
back
I'm.
shoot her.
No, just wait. No, everyone, calm down. Hey,
Please!
Mazina, where's
She was
Destu?
with the turtle.
You good? You okay?
I thought he was
Have we
right
met her
behind
before?
me.
You walked a
Me?
while and you haven't seen him?
We were together before we activated that strange teleporter crystal.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, you and
Huh.
the rogue here went.
Huh.
You and the elf here went through at the same time, and then I and Destu,
Hmm.
and then I don't know what happened
That's
to you,
fishy.
Mr. Dragonborn.
He probably was off
Disappeared.
filing statues to Alamban. Hey, Christine,
found
this
And
guy
do it again.
desecrated a statue to Alamban.
Anyway, where's Destu? Where were you guys last? We're hungry.
Yes,
need
I
food,
thought-
water.
I thought that he was right behind me. We were sent quite a ways up inside the pyramid. There was a troop of hobgoblins there.
You left them?
They threw us
You
out.
coward!
They threw us out the side of the pyramid. We didn't have much choice. I thought he was right behind me, but after I survived the tumble, I looked around and he was nowhere to be seen. He must have stayed up, or perhaps they captured him.
I guess
Oh, it
it's
feels
not
like
the-
you've
He's
been
a big
lying.
hero.
Met.
Well, hey, I can tell she's lying and she ain't. You think she would throw herself out of a pyramid on purpose?
Probably. She's crazy. We don't even know
We
this
don't,
lady.
we don't even. Yeah, we don't know if she's. By that definition, we don't even know if she's crazy or not.
You guys want to make some insight
Sure,
checks?
we just found her inside a pyramid.
Yeah, I'll do an insight
Yeah.
check.
Nice.
She's definitely
Yeah.
lying.
I don't trust you, lady.
I don't
So-
trust it.
Polson and Seras, you have a -1 wisdom.
Yeah.
Goodness. How do you
Yeah,
look for
she
traps?
does. With intelligence.
I
That's
don't know.
fair. That's fair.
I do use my intelligence.
So Polson and Seras both see kind of a distraught Opkeshian woman before them, obviously upset, not lying about her wounds, not appear to be lying about Destu. Vaxius does believe her, but he's still quite suspicious, but that's just in character with your role-playing.
Fine. Lead us to Destu.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Lady.
I fell. I must have tumbled.
Well,
I mean,
where'd you fall from? I can at least climb up a bit.
Yeah,
Is-
let's fighting this shit out.
It was from that side of the pyramid, the east face. I couldn't pick it out once I was on the ground, however. The way the rocks are stacked, it's difficult to tell where the nooks and crannies are.
Don't worry about
Only
that.
we could
Leave
get
it to me.
airborne.
I'm
I
gonna go
suppose
up
we
there.
could
I'm
try
gonna go
going
over
that way.
there. I'll do
I-
some investigation.
I need.
Well,
I
Vaxius,
need,
you want to head back into the pyramid?
I need a rest.
Hey,
I don't
Mazina.
trust her.
Yeah, you go rest up. I'll go take a look.
Please, miss, stay at our camp here. We have many provisions to help you recover. Thank you, sir.
I didn't offer any of my provisions. But you take them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give her anything. Can I whisper something to the turtle?
To Mutu, sure.
I still don't trust her. She makes any suspicious moves, put her down.
But
Mutu.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Sure, that's what Mutu says.
Okay. Luke, can
I'll
I
give
roll
you
an
some eggs.
investigation check to see if I can see anything or notice anything?
Yeah, so you can investigate that side of the pyramid.
Maybe I can find if she dropped belongings nearby or something. Let's look
Drop their
for
wallet.
something shallow. Something that looks
So
like
you
an
can
opening.
steal.
Just look for the pool of blood.
So you're looking all around this space. You can kind of make out her tracks leading up this way, but looking along the face of the pyramid, you're not really picking out anything that looks like any nook or cranny that might lead to the inside. It just looks like a lot of stacked stone on top of each other, going up for at least 100 feet, probably more.
Okay, well, I'll just follow her tracks then.
Sure.
And then I'll just see where they started.
Yeah, her
Oh,
tracks.
Good idea.
That spot right there seems to be where they started.
Well, this is where they started. So she has to have been right here somewhere. I'm gonna walk this way.
Sorry, she arrived 20 minutes into your guys' short rest, actually.
Also, our short rest is broken.
Sure.
Yeah,
The
I'm going to
shirts.
say that if you guys finished your short rest and then you went over to that side, actually, you wouldn't really have been able to find her tracks since the sand would have been billowing the entire short rest. So it's difficult to trace her tracks with the investigation you got.
So I just put my health back down to 29.
Oh yeah, you wanna head off instead of resting?
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish that rest.
Yeah, so
I'll
you guys,
look for Destu.
Polson and Vaxius are hanging out in front of there with Mazina, while Seras went off on her own.
So I'm gonna be like staring daggers at her as I like sharpen my halberd with the stone.
Nice, nice. Shing! Shing! And she uncomfortably sits back there, maybe talking a bit with Kasim. But Seras, that does mean that you find those tracks kind of over here.
So I'm gonna back up just a bit and then do another investigation check.
Go ahead and roll that.
Maybe I can see him or anything. Ooh.
Yeah. So you're looking up the pyramid all around here. You're looking at all the little nooks and crannies, scrutinizing them. You can tell there's a lot of surface area to cover, and so you spend a good amount of time watching it, at least like probably 5-10 minutes, looking all up and down the face of the pyramid, and you do, in the distance up there, spot a few, it looks like little nooks or breaks in the sheer slope of the pyramid that looks like they might be something, some little alcoves that you can't quite make out entirely from how far down you are, but if you were to climb all the way up there, they might be something.
I'll take that chance and then do that. I'll scale the pyramid. Yeah.
Sure. You can go ahead and make a
acrobatics,
athletics check to begin scaling. Although it is stacked sandstone, it's mostly stacked fairly steep. It's not like you can just walk up the side of it like there's stairs, but you do begin climbing up the side of that pyramid, not with any boost or anything like Vaxius gave you out of the pit, but you just start climbing onto...
Yeah.
What's that?
I'll use my daggers too to like help myself up.
To stab into the little crevices of the stonework to hold yourself in place. And in the beginning, you do make it up maybe about 15 feet with that first check.
You're hurting the pyramid.
Go ahead and make another athletics. Oh, wow.
Oh.
So you get pretty good into the groove of it. You're climbing up the side of the pyramid. You make good time. I'm going to say with that check, you're able to move up another 20 feet.
Man, who knew climbing would actually come in handy in a pyramid?
So at that point, I mean, you're maybe 7 feet in from the sand, but you're like 35 feet off the ground. So a little Pythagorean theorem there, you can kind of tell how steep that pyramid is.
Yeah.
You're 35 feet up into the air and 7 feet away from the edge of the pyramid, the lower bottom edge of it. So you are making some good time there. You're making it up the pyramid, but we're going to go back to...
And your haunting fear of heights kicks in.
So, Seras left your short rest and has been gone maybe 10-15 minutes at this point around the corner of the pyramid. And that is when...
We're attacked by sand goblins.
There's no such thing as sand goblins.
Oh, don't be so sure, Harold.
Now desert goblins.
Is there really a difference?
Ooh.
So, well, Polson and Vaxius are short resting, maybe about halfway through their short rest in the front of the pyramid, they are going to hear a familiar voice from right inside the entrance.
Kasim?
No, actually, it appears to be...
Hey guys,
Indeed.
friends,
Um,
Polson.
what, who's there?
It's me, your friend Destu.
But this dude's right here. Oh, shit, sorry, that's me too.
Oh man, that really offends my people.
Tell me something only Dusty would know. Like, what's the name of our god?
My name or your name for him? I don't know your name for him.
His real name. His favorite name.
Why, it's the Great Wet One himself.
Oh, well, that is one of his names. But it's only known to the freshwater fish of the Northeast.
Right.
So, you're a sea turtle, right?
Yeah, sure. It's Mood. He's far away. Mood.
Yeah, he is... You guys can't even see him from where you're standing with the amount of light you have spilling in the front of the pyramid there.
I cast light on my shield and try and look down the
like
into the pyramid a little bit more.
Yeah,
without
you can tell
like
it's coming
exhausting
from...
my rest. Without
Yeah.
leaving rest.
Oh, I see.
I'm being as lazy as I can be.
Even with about 40 feet of light from where you are, you can't appear to make out where Destu is, but you can tell that the voice is coming from this direction.
Hey Dusty, just come out of here. We're taking a short rest. Getting rested up. Actually, we were getting rested up to come find you. You can come here and rest up with us.
Yeah, then you don't have to come.
Hey,
and you don't have to come find me.
Hey Scott, go tell Seras to come back. We found Destu. He's over here by the entrance.
Oh my God! What is this? Hey, there's something deeper in here. You probably can't see it. Oh my God! You guys, quick! I'll explain everything, but you have to come quick.
His voice is getting quieter.
Polson is definitely going to continue his rest.
Dang. You guys want to make a couple?
One of his.
Alright.
You guys can make
come on out,
his
turtle.
flaw,
Enough messing
his
around.
biggest flaw is that he's cruel.
You guys can make some insight checks.
I start going in.
Nice.
Enough messing around, turtle. Running out of time here.
Yeah.
Mind you, I still have my halberd in my hand, because...
Indeed.
I'm gonna miss that guy.
He was fun.
So yeah, Polson, you're finding this sketchy as hell.
The light of Bahamut protects me at all times.
Yeah, bring the light of Bahamut. Bring it over here.
Oh yeah, I guess you weren't even hurt in that at all yet, so there's no reason for you to not go after him.
You do hear his voice deeper inside the pyramid. It seems to be kind of getting further away from you at the same time you're moving inside.
Alright, now stop moving.
I can't. We're so close.
You're gonna be late for prayer.
Here, quick.
I still have my torch.
Yeah, you do. You're walking in with your torch in one hand and your halberd in the other. And you do quickly come upon what appears to be your ally Destu.
Hey,
Turtle, tell me.
Thank God you're here.
What did that she-witch do to you?
The she-witch. Yeah, she was really bad to me.
I knew it.
Yeah, she knocked me on the head. That's why I wanted you to come in here.
I knew it.
She can't.
Alright, come on, let's go confront her.
Yeah, okay.
Waiting outside, the rest of our party might be in danger.
Oh, yeah, and I have the perfect thing. Here, come here. Come closer. Alright. Okay, grab my hand. And he reaches out his hand.
No, I don't like physical contact. Wait, both my hands are full.
Oh, here, can I take your torch? It's so dark in here.
Huh.
Here, I'll just grab it. And he grabs your hand.
Are you letting this happen, Vaxius?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm gonna miss him.
Alright. So,
If everyone
Destu
else but me dies,
steps closer and takes your torch from your hand with little complaint from you. You just hand it right over.
Oh no.
Now I can see. Thanks. Oh,
So Destu does come and grab your torch. As he takes the torch out of your hand, kind of a strange sensation fills your senses, spreading out from your hand. As his hand does touch yours, it feels very different than you expected reptile's skin to feel. It feels much smoother, softer, just like human skin is kind of how you would expect it. He takes the torch out of your hand, and you feel strangely compelled as you see he kind of begins to move up. He doesn't change size, just kind of the torso changes until he's almost like a head above you. The hand that was holding the torch comes up, and then the illusion of Destu gives away to some kind of half lion, half woman, kind of like a centaur, but the bottom half is a lion, and she stares down at you with kind of a wicked grin. That's right, Paladin. And she is going to go ahead and cast a spell on you. So if you could make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Ooh, 10.
Alright. You got that 10, which means you are going to fail. This is the saving throw here.
Wait,
You get that plus 3. Alright, Paladin. You have entered into my domain. However, I can tell from watching your group, out of the 4 of you, you are clearly the most capable. Your allegiance is just a little misguided. However, I am going to give you the opportunity to serve me instead. How does that sound? And so the touch of her hand kind of sent a strange feeling through you, kind of an alluring feeling, but with your... Yeah, you completely succeeded on that. So she tried to cast a spell on you here, but it seemed to fail. And so she kind of begins this monologue of giving you the opportunity to serve her, but...
I serve only one person. One god. Above all others.
Ha! You dare to defy me? After I am so graciously giving you this opportunity?
Yes.
So, her spell failed for a moment, but you are going to get the chance to act if you would like.
I guess why not? I'll cast Sanctuary on myself. Just since I know something's going on right here.
Yeah, nice. So you cast Sanctuary on yourself, but she is going to try and overcome that. And your spell save DC is 14. She does hiss angrily at you as your magic begins to kind of protect you from her attempts to cast enchanting magic on you. You fool! You're going to die like the rest of them.
You first.
She's not able to target you with an attacker's spell just now. That's going to give you another opportunity to act. You can go ahead and move if you would like. You can run away from her or you can attack her.
Oh, I'm an attacker.
Sure. Try that.
With my halberd.
Nice. So you do go ahead and slash at her with your halberd. You can roll for damage.
1d10 plus 2. Oh, God.
Alright.
That's
So
terrible.
you slash into her lion leg for 4 points of damage as she hisses and rears away from you. And then would you like to run away or would you like to hold your ground?
I'm gonna stand here, hold my ground.
Alright. But since you do attack her, that is going to end the sanctuary effect on
Oh,
yourself. No. And she is going to go ahead and try to cast another spell on you. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. And you get disadvantage with that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So this time, she's going to cast a spell of suggestion upon you. You want power. You want to serve someone great. Lower your guard and allow my magic to influence you. I will provide greater power and treasure, riches, than you could ever have hoped for before. And at this point, her voice, even though you attacked her, her magic is beginning to beat into your head with her sustained presence. She is like twice your size. She's this giant lioness woman. She is kind of a majestic creature now that you're getting a good look at her, and her words are woven with magic that at this point are kind of getting into your head, and it's harder to avoid. And you are taking that suggestion to allow her magic to influence you further.
I must not fail. My
Uh,
God.
Yeah, at this point the suggestion was to let her magic influence you further, but that does mean you can make another attack if you would like to.
Just regular, or is this with like disadvantage or something?
She didn't tell you to stop attacking her, she just told you to let her magic affect you.
Her mistake.
Yeah. So you slash at her leg again, this time a little more weakly. Your halberd does connect with her leg, but not quite with the same force that it did on the previous strike, and that causes a wider grin to spread across her face. You do have your movement still. Would you like to retreat, or would you like to hold your ground?
What would Vaxius do? I'll hold my ground. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, very good. That is going to give her an opportunity to cast another spell. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Sweet.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, 23 and 18.
Oh, wait, shit, okay. So she continues speaking more, kind of just like lowering your magical defense all around. Lower your guard. Let my magic enchant you. Behold me, and you will have the treasures of this pyramid. Your conviction will be rewarded, but you serve the wrong being. It doesn't quite get into you too deep this time, and you will get the opportunity to attack again, or retreat if you would like.
Oh, my cause is just and righteous. I serve the one true God. I channel divinity sacred weapon
Nice.
into
Go
my
ahead and use
halberd.
that.
So it emits a bright light for 20 feet, dim light 20 feet beyond that,
Nice.
and consider magical +3 to attack rolls. And I'll try to strike her with my halberd.
Go for that. You absolutely do hit with that. Go ahead and roll for damage. Nice. You do slash into her for another 13 points of damage. And would you like to charge away or hold your ground?
Casting a spell counts as an action, right?
Yeah, you took your action to attack with your channel divinity.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second. You imbued your weapon with that as an action.
Mhm.
So before you
okay.
attack with it, she would have actually gotten another opportunity to cast a spell on you. So you can go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oof.
Alright. With that, her commands are going to continue beating into your head to serve her and no one else. And with that, you are beginning to slowly doubt your convictions to Bahamut
Oh no.
as you ponder this mighty being before you. She's very regal, cats. Egyptians worship cats, so she's kind of this combination of lion, cat, mini deity. She is this, like I said, twice as big as you, beautiful woman, albeit a little feral, and it is beginning to beat into your head. You will serve me when the time comes. You will know no other master. You will return to your group, knowing the encounter you have made here. You will tell them, you will pretend not to serve me, but when the time comes, you will know your true allegiance. And the magic is bouncing around inside your head, making it difficult for you to think, but it is laying down this confusion within you that she is not just your ally, but kind of a majestic being worth serving, kind of a magical tyrant. You might even understand that she's using her magic to control you, but at this point, the magic has lowered your defenses so much that it's almost like you recognize that her magic makes her a powerful master worth serving. Return to your allies and work against them, but pretend to be on their side still. And you do get that final slash with your halberd through her leg, and that is going to cause her to hiss and move back. Even with the magic bouncing through her head, as she does move back, you get the opportunity to make another attack.
Is the weapon still muted?
Yeah, your weapon is still lit up. Nice, you get another good slash in. Go ahead and roll for damage. Nice, you deal 5 more points of damage. So you manage to deal a few good strikes into her, but it doesn't even really seem to...
Oh, no.
It doesn't really even seem to slow her down a little bit. She just hisses and backs up more, and a wicked grin spreads across her face as she begins to kind of gallop away, and she's like... As she disappears into the shadows, she just swings the torch through the air with such ferocity that it extinguishes as she disappears into the shadows. Her magic has taken a strong hold in you. With how long you were in her presence, it gave her plenty of time to beat it into your head a few times. Her commands are also sticking to not allow your allies to understand what happened there, to make them believe that you had the upper hand in that fight and that absolutely nothing is amiss. But when the time comes that she has deeply enchanted, and it's taken root. It's making you doubt a lot of things. Think of it as your majestic lioness waifu. A worthy master. Polson, you were able to see down the hallway. You caught a few glimpses of the light moving around. You couldn't make out exactly what it all was, but you were able to tell that something was happening. You could hear the sounds, but you couldn't make out exactly what was being said, but it was easily a conversation between Vaxius and another creature you saw that was quite large, but you couldn't make out exactly what it was.
Especially since I was having Scott drown out the sound of their talking with a beautiful melody.
Oh, nice. Yes, you were just relaxing. You weren't even paying much attention to it, I suppose.
Within eyeshot. And I wanted to be clearly within eyeshot of Vaxius, like, he's on his own.
I see. You saw the other creature retreat away until it appears to only be Vaxius in the corridor. And Vaxius, you can go ahead and return from there if you would like, or you could chase deeper into the tomb if you would prefer to.
Wait, come back.
You shout, come back deeper into the corridor, but you hear no response. And then you do hear shouting from that direction that the creature ran. You hear kind of in a similar goblin language that you had heard.
Since the fight is over, is my short rest finished now?
Sorry, it only took about a minute. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Well,
in there, move the torch around and walk back out.
Seras, you can go ahead and make another athletics check.
Woo! I've been holding on to the side of this thing for a while. My arms are getting tired.
Alright, so you were up about 35 feet. You're able to scale up another 5 feet. So you're up about 40 feet now. Polson, you did see that little encounter. You were able to make out kind of the glimpses of shadows of that encounter. Would you like to interrupt your short rest at all?
No.
No? You're going to wait for Vaxius?
I admire Polson's commitment to chilling.
I'm going to wait till my short rest is finished.
So, Mr. Polson, how does the inside of the pyramid look? So you're hanging out with Mutu. So Vaxius, did you want to pursue deeper into the tomb following the hobgoblin shouting that you heard in that same direction? What would you like to do here?
I'm mulling over.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's probably something you can just fucking do, too. With your halberd in both hands, brooding.
Who was the one who could speak Goblin? Was it
Was that
Polson?
you?
No.
Were you speaking to one
I
earlier?
mean, you killed Destu.
That one was speaking common.
Vaxius, you are going to see something else from where you are.
All I see is darkness.
Actually, it is going to be a little bit of
Imprisoned.
light. Do you see that up ahead to the left?
Yes?
So you're going to see it's kind of this soft glowing blue line, And from the angle you're at, you can actually see it's across the ground here, and then it appears to go up the side of the wall and across the ceiling as well. Kind of this softly glowing blue line at that angle. Seras, you can go ahead and make another athletics check to continue scaling.
Yeah.
Nice. With that, you're able to climb up another 8 feet from where you are, so that's going to bring you up to 48 feet. You can see a few of those nooks and crannies, but they're still quite a ways up. And you glance back behind you, and you are quite a ways up off the ground. Getting higher and higher, you can feel kind of the wind blowing against you. You can see quite a ways into the horizon behind you, over the sand dunes.
Maybe I should have waited or something. Oh well.
What would you like to do here, Vaxius?
I don't know.
And you're going to hear footsteps. Kind of heavy armor footsteps coming out from this direction. And you're going to see a couple hobgoblins come out of the darkness.
I have to follow.
One of them shouts at you.
Must find.
Hey, Vaxius, come back to the party lounge.
You shout that down the corridor, but he is more than 100 feet away from you. So unless you have some kind of powerful shouting magic, he's not quite going to be able to hear you.
Well, it's cavernous. I imagine there's quite an echo.
He can make out that you're shouting, he just can't make out the words that you're saying. The echoes lose a lot of their sharpness of their sound until it just becomes like empty sound hitting against all the surfaces of the corridor here.
Okay, then I'll just start making noise. Woo! Come back, Vaxius! Finish us!
Only you didn't have to take that short rest. You could run in there.
It is difficult with all the timing done there. Seras didn't even get her. She sacrificed her recovery so she could go ahead and follow Mazina's tracks right away.
I know, Seras is gonna die alone in the pyramid.
I knew it. This was Mazina's plan all along. You can't fool me.
It's just like we were allergic to sticking together.
We stay together for like a couple minutes and then we just go, okay, later, guys.
I wanted everyone to come back together so I could heal everybody, but y'all had your own ideas about where you had to get your help from.
These hobgoblins do spread out around you, Vaxius, and kind of a couple different ones. These ones with the red dots on them, they're kind of... And then one of them tries saying a little something in common. He says something like, surrender!
I have to keep pushing forward. I have to find... Can I swing with my axe at one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Has it been 15 minutes?
Sorry, it's been like... I mean, at most like 10 minutes, but probably much less than that.
Harold, use your brain. Gotta route him.
I can't use it right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's berserking.
Oh, yeah. Unlock the new class feature.
Paladin Rage.
He's so angry. His rage is bringing in rage.
Or Paladin.
That's my secret.
Those pesky goblins. Hey, I actually speak Goblin. I forgot about that.
Wait,
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, it was Seras who spoke up.
I just never ran into any goblins. Well, I did, but I ran away from them.
Anyway, let's get this show on the proverbial road. That's
He's dying
Polson
of
baking in the...
dehydration.
Yeah, that's Polson frying in the sun, waiting for this rest to be over.
It is hot. How do you think I feel? I'm climbing up the side of a pyramid.
How do you
Well,
feel?
whose fault is that, Seras? Whose fault?
Hey, I'm the one who's actually looking for Destu.
Hey, so am I.
Well, I mean, yeah.
The only
you
one
are.
who's sitting down is that fish guy.
Hey,
my God.
the second Destu comes running out of the pyramid, I'll be right here to give him a spritz.
So Vaxius, before you're even able to react, These
Oh,
three
no.
hobgoblins move in with a tirade of strikes. The first one is just able to kind of nick your arm, but the other two approach while you're distracted by him, and with their great swords, they cleave cleanly into your arm and into the side of your stomach through your arm. So 3 strikes in rapid succession, dealing a massive amount of damage on those 2 latter strikes that hit you while you were distracted by the first one. And then one of these red dot hobgoblins shouts out again, and it will be your turn there.
Hit him with everything you got, Vaxius. I believe in you.
Because they all kind of attacked at the same time, that gave them an extreme martial advantage.
Oh, God.
Surrender.
It works. It really works.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
work.
Uh-huh.
But just
Sucks
too
they're
much.
not all in a straight line.
They are. They're just in a horizontal.
Hold on. I'm trying to get creative here.
Certainly.
You don't need to get creative. Just you're probably already half dead.
Oh, it's more than half dead.
Well, how is running as an option?
And invoke an attack of opportunity from 4 guys?
You would only get it from
Oh,
those
yeah.
3 that you're within 5 feet of. Just those 3.
Oh.
So,
Well, I mean,
That-
what's
that
he gonna
could-
do? Run
that
out to
could
the
be pretty
entrance
deadly.
where his only backup is a guy on vacation?
Yeah, the guy just sitting there at the entrance.
I'm pretty much in vacation mode right now.
Yeah.
Unless my team wants to go out and fight, I'm not gonna be much help for another 5 minutes.
What happened to my torch?
Your torch was taken by the
Damn it.
false Destu. Your weapon is currently glowing, however, because you cast your sacred weapon, Channel Divinity, on it.
Should I just surrender or go down fighting?
They did say surrender.
Surrender.
That was the one thing that they uttered in common.
Well, we
Then they
could
saw you
reunite.
kind of move your halberd to take action against them, and then they all rolled initiative, and they were able to get the first strike on you. The first
Look
few
'em up.
strikes on you. It's actually, yeah, it's mostly because 3 of them did roll a higher initiative than you that gave them an advantage. And, God, fucking hobgoblins. I mean, I am really starting to love playing hobgoblins. Pretty much every hobgoblin has this feature called Martial Advantage. Basically, they get to deal extra damage if whoever they're attacking is right next to an ally.
Oh, and an
basically.
ally.
Yeah. And since you're within 5 feet of all 3 of these guys, the first one didn't get that extra damage, but the 2 captains did. So that's a bit of a harsh situation you're in there. It's up to you, Vaxius.
I usually say this, so you should just give up and fight to the limit of the day.
Put the memes. The memes.
I suppose while we are waiting for Vaxius
Yeah, well, I
to...
figured it out.
Seras, you can go ahead and roll another athletics check to continue scaling.
It's getting hot. I wonder what those guys are all lucky. They could just go in the pyramid and be all covered in shade, drinking water, sharing stories.
You managed to climb up. You were at maybe like 48 feet. You managed to get up to about 55 feet up this steep slope. 55 feet up, you're closer to those nooks and crannies, and you're able to tell a little bit more. Kind of the one straight up above your head seems to be the most prominent one. That's probably your best chance, so if you just continue scaling up the straight line where you are, you might arrive at something. But you're at about 55 feet up now, off the ground.
Oh man, this place is high.
Yeah, the wind is
I'm
blowing
gonna
against
actually...
you.
I still have that rope that guy gave me, right?
Yeah, Kasim gave
Okay.
you another 50-foot length of rope.
Okay, right here, I think I'm gonna put one of those pitons, yeah. I'll
One of those
put
pitons.
one right here and tie the rope to the end.
Sure.
So if I fall down, I can at least grab the rope on my way, on my fall,
Yeah,
like a precaution.
yeah, so you're able to take out one of those pitons and you're able to find a nice crevice in the side of the pyramid that you're able to kind of stab it into and maybe hammer it into place with the handle of your dagger just a little bit, and then go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. What do you think I am, a rogue?
Yeah, nice.
I mean, a thief?
So you're able to get it in there nice and secure, and you're able to loop the rope around, and you're able to tie that around yourself a little bit, creating a nice foothold about 55 feet up the side of the pyramid.
Alright. Now I'll just continue climbing, I guess.
Yeah, nice. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and jump back to Vaxius.
Oh no, the spotlight's on me again.
Wait, what about Polson?
Oh yeah, the guy that's chilling out there.
Polson, Mazina is going to step out to you. So, Polson, what do you do?
I'm a cleric of the Drowned God.
The Drowned
Seems
God?
like a weird time to ask. Yeah.
Well, we're relaxing out here, taking a nice little rest, of course. She rubs the bruises on her arm. I did take quite a fall there. I'm gonna have to take some time before I can venture back into the tomb here.
Yeah.
You say you're
Okay.
a cleric, though. Might you have any kind of healing magic?
Yeah, but I don't think we've gone very far into this tomb. I'm not gonna waste my spells.
Ah, of course, of course. Perhaps we might run into something more significant that will require your attention.
Yeah, because you're gonna be out here relaxing.
Well, I intend to enter and still get my fair share of the treasure. And I hope we are able to find Destu once again. A charming turtle man, although... You seem nice, she says to Mutu.
Don't talk to her. I tell Mutu.
He kind of lets
Lady, I don't
Aqua
know you from a... I don't know you from a can of paint. So forgive me for not really trusting you. When last time I saw you, you were with my friend, and now my friend's gone. Now
I do
you got
apologize
it,
about that. We are going to find him again. I mean, it sounded like he was just down the corridor here. That's what the Dragonborn went to investigate, yes? That sure sounded like Destu, Scott says. Yes, we're all fans of Destu, says Kasim.
Everybody likes me so much. I'm so flattered.
Have you guys heard of Destu? New turtle?
So the reason, because Destu, Brendan, you went ahead and took your short rest, and it actually technically hasn't finished yet either, just based on the timetable here. It would have started around the same time as theirs out front in here did. The Hobgoblin leader kind of interrogated you before you had started your short rest, and that was kind of the time it took them to crawl out of the depths of the tomb there. And so... Based on Seras' momentum, actually, she's probably going to arrive before your short rest finishes. Because she's making some great time up the side of that pyramid. Unless she gets a terrible, terrible fail. But based on her rolls so far, I think she's probably actually going to make it.
Plus, I have a safety net.
You just got that safety, that pit in there. It's going to make a difference.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late. Just leave it on that cliffhanger.
Hey,
You guys want to
we've done it before.